Chris here at Mattress Pros. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite products. There's two products that in my 31 years of doing this that I absolutely love and I will swear by. And when I say swear by, I talk about the most comfortable, the best mattress for the back, and the best cost to value ratio. And my favorite product is the Aireloom product. One of the reasons I absolutely love the Aireloom product is their build, the construction of the Aireloom product. Today we're going to do an overview of the Aireloom product and how it's built, and then what we'll do is we'll start with some of the mattresses and we'll work our way up the line so that you know the differences between them. See these really unique little buttons. Those are actually called Tuffs, and it's a true Tuff where you actually can see here, if you get a little closer with the camera, if I go ahead and pull this tuft up, you can actually see a cord there, which is quite nice. That cord actually goes all the way through the mattress from the top all the way to the bottom side. If we can get a little image right here, you can see that right there. There's the tuft. And what that does essentially is this, is it takes a mattress that comes off a conveyor belt that is extremely thick. We get this extremely thick mattress when it comes off a conveyor belt. And what it has is what's called a false loft. So what we want to do to prevent sagging and displacement of material is we pack that mattress down really tight. And then we put a cord that runs all the way through the mattress, tight off at the bottom, tight off at the top. And what it does is it stays pre-compressed. So you eliminate the potential sag for a mattress, and you eliminate the potential for materials inside to displace themselves. Because in other mattresses, I don't want to show you here in the store, that are not tufted, the materials are really free floating above those coils. Some people use glue to kind of tack them down, but the glue actually restricts the conformability. You don't get the full benefits of the comfort layer when you use glue. But when you tuff the mattress and not use glue, you get really the nice conformity of the materials where they stretch and conform without the displacement of materials, and again, without the sag. It's very important to tuft a bed if you want it to last a long time. When you tuft a mattress, again, you see it there, you see it there. When you tuft a mattress, it adds to the longevity of a bed. The best mattresses in the world, simply put, are tufted. When you look at anything that's high-end, you'll notice this is the way that they actually design it, because it ensures the product is going to be serviceable for many, many, many years to come. That's why in my store I carry a lot of tufted products, because I want to give my customers the best. So Aireloom provides that, which is absolutely phenomenal. Working our way down the mattress, what you're going to get into is you're going to get into what we call the comfort layers in the mattress. And so the comfort layers are essentially all these layers right along here. You get the quilt package, which is right in here, where you get wool and silk, which is wonderful. And that wool and silk in that quilt package is designed also to work in conjunction with the fabric to keep the mattress nice and cool. Very, very, very important. Below that, you get into the natural latex. That's this material right here. Now, Aireloom does something really unique where they not only use the highest quality of latex, but they incorporate now graphite into the latex. And graphite is designed to stay extremely cool as well. Everything in this mattress is designed to maximize your comfort. And Aireloom knows that the two most essential elements to a good night's sleep are pressure relief and staying cool. So you're going to get incredible pressure relief, and as I've already explained, you stay extremely cool with the phase change, the tensile in the fabric here, the ticking as we call it, and then as you go down into the mattress, you're going to get wool and silk in here, also designed to stay incredibly cool as well. We also get into the latex, which is right here, where again, Aireloom uses graphite in their latex. This is really what I think is the finest thing that they do. I mean, they do so many wonderful things, but they truly use a ventilated latex. I don't know if you can get up and see real close, but there's these little air holes right here. That circulates air, allows the mattress to also stay cool. Again, that's the theme of the mattress along with the comfort. Stays cool. The latex also does something that other foams don't do. It relieves pressure. As I mentioned earlier, pressure is the #1 cause of sleep disruption. So that latex is in there to cradle the body and conform to you. Unlike gel foam or memory foam, it conforms to you and supports you at the same time. It has like a natural buoyancy. So the best material to use in a mattress, and there's really no debate, although some people might argue, it's not the gel, it's not that memory foam, it's not all those chemical foams, it's that natural organic latex, which is hypoallergenic, dust mite resistant, antimicrobial, and incredibly pressure relieving and stays cool. So that's what you get below that. Then we get into some of the nicer, higher end, I shouldn't say nicer, some of the higher end Airelooms are going to give you what's called a microcoil. That's represented by this right here. That little micro coil is actually designed to provide pressure relief and also to prevent, again, that top from collapsing, the top quilt package here. So you get a micro coil in there. Those micro coils just feel amazing. You got 2,800 of these coils in some of the mattresses, and 28 little high quality coils just conforming the body and enveloping you and providing pressure relief and also contributing to the durability. When you put a micro coil in a mattress, it changes the feel. And I'm telling you folks, you can tell the difference between something with micro coil and without it. You got a lot more support, a lot more steel, a lot more working wire, and you can feel it. Again, that's the micro coil in the mattress. Getting below that, we have other layers of high quality comfort foams. Again, you get another layer of latex in this particular cross section. And then you get into the heart and soul of the mattress, which is the coil system, which is right here. And you also get 842 coils in a queen size, minus the micro coils, and they're entry level. You also get this perimeter edge foam, which is a 4-inch perimeter edge foam. A lot of companies actually use a 2-inch, but you get a 4-inch in this, which is wonderful. So you get a better sitting edge. When you sit on the side of it, you don't feel like the bed is going to collapse. And then they finish it off with this beautiful Art Deco, I call it. It's kind of an homage of old world Hollywood material on the side, and that's a furniture grade fabric. I'd like to go ahead and show you each individual model and what you get as you move up the line. And again, we do sell them, so if you have any questions or want to get fitted for the right bed, you can reach out to me. The number will be on the screen. The first bed we're going to talk about here is the Aireloom Streamline Extra Firm. Incredible bed. Now this is more towards their entry level in this particular line, in this preferred collection, but nevertheless an incredible bed. What you get is you get the nice tencel fabric, the phase change fabric with the tencel. You get the latex that we spoke about in the last video. There are two models below that don't give you the latex, but this model is the start of the one that does. You get the latex, which is right here. You also get the wonderful coil system, the 800 coil count in a queen size with that nice perimeter edge foam. You got a lot of stuff to talk about in this mattress. You also got that tufting that I talked about that ensures longevity in the mattress. So you get a remarkable mattress in this mattress right here, the Streamline Extra Firm. And as I have my assistant lying on the mattress, as you can see, it gives her incredible posture as she's lying on her back. It's nice and conforming and supportive. You can see she's really well aligned all the way from the shoulders all the way to the ankles. Everything looks nice and aligned. Now what I'd like you to do is go ahead, Maggie, and lie on your side. Tell me how that feels on your side. Do you feel any pain, any strain? You look a little scrunched in the shoulder and the hip area. Am I right?
Yeah, a little bit scrunched in the shoulder.
Okay.
And a little bit in the hip. It feels like it's pushing my hip up.
Pushing your hip. Perfect. That's exactly what it looked like to me as I was looking at you. So that being said, this mattress I wouldn't really recommend for somebody of this type of body type who sleeps on their side. If you sleep on your side and you got more of an athletic build, the number one cause of sleep disruption is pressure. And as I can already tell, looking at her hip and her shoulder, her shoulder and hip are scrunched. That's going to cause pressure. It's going to cut off flow of blood through your capillaries. It's also going to cause what's called nerve entrapment, where you put pressure on nerves and your hands go numb, or your shoulders or hips begin to get sore. Very common on a mattress that's too hard. This mattress I would recommend for somebody who's a little bit larger in build, who's sleeping more on their back or more on their stomach. I wouldn't recommend it for a side sleeper really of any build, because the reality of it is it's extremely firm and could cause pressure. Great mattress though for a back sleeper, great mattress for a stomach sleeper, again for somebody who's a little bit larger build. The next mattress we're going to go on to is right over here. Moving on to our next Aireloom model. This is called the Streamline Luxury Firm, and basically it's a comparable bed to the Streamline Extra Firm. And when I say comparable in way of construction, the difference when you get into this is you're getting into a softer, more pressure relieving foam. I actually really like this mattress a lot. Again, when our assistant lies on this mattress, you can actually see she's nice and aligned on her back. But again, the true tail test here is going to be when she lies on her side. Go ahead and lie on your side on this mattress and give me your feedback. Now, me observing you, looking at you, you look nice and aligned, far more aligned on this mattress than you do on the mattress right there. Do you feel like your hip and your shoulder are being jammed in, Maggie? Do you feel any of that discomfort that you felt on the last one?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all.
Okay, great. Yeah, and I knew that would be the case. Again, you look nice and aligned. You don't look like the pressure is on the shoulder or the hip. It's sinking in nicely, settling in, keeping nice and everything aligned. So when you get into the Streamline Luxury Firm, again, you get all the same wonderful features that you do in the mattress that we just showed you, the Streamline Extra Firm, but with a little bit more conformability. Now, who I'd recommend sleep on this mattress? Well, this has a wide array of people that could sleep on this. This mattress actually has incredible support, 800 coils, like I said, in the queen size. You get the incredible comfort layers with the latex, the silk, the wool, the tensile, the phase change. You still get the tufted product, but this would be great for just about any individual. This encompasses a lot of people, regardless of body type, age, size. If you are a side sleeper, this is going to be a fantastic mattress for you. If you are a back sleeper, also a great mattress for you. The only person I probably wouldn't recommend this mattress for is if somebody was a little larger built and they tend to sleep on their stomach. 70% of people sleep on their side, but for that small percentage of people who are exclusively stomach sleepers, if you're a little bit larger build and the bulk of your weight is between your shoulders and your hips here, sleep on your stomach might arch your back a little bit too much, causing a little bit of pressure in your lower lordosis, the lower area, or that curvature in the arch of your back there. So great mattress, again, for a multitude of people. Again, the only person I wouldn't recommend is somebody who is more of a stomach sleeper with a little bit more weight between the shoulders and the hips. And if you want to call and reach out to me, I can give you a free consultation. I can tell you if this will meet the criteria and will work for you. And the next heirloom that I want to talk about is the M1 Firm. That's the mattress that I got my lovely assistant on right now. And what you get in the Aireloom M1 Firm is basically the same materials that you're going to get in the two prior models that we discussed, but they enhance the comfort by adding an extra layer of latex. And that extra layer of latex really does a significant, it's a significant improvement in comfort and conformability. You also get the microcoil. This is the start of the microcoil, is the M1. And what the microcoil again is that extra layer of coils up at the top of the mattress to give you that nice conforming, forgiving, pressure relieving feel. And you actually get 2,080 of these little 19 gauge microcoils. Again, complete game changer, changes the feel of the mattress exponentially and offers an incredible amount of support. Let's go ahead and have you lie on your side here. How does that feel on your side?
It feels like I'm floating.
Yes, it feels amazing. This mattress really is an incredible product. You get all the incredible features that you would need in a good mattress for a great night's sleep. Now we're going to talk about the M1 Plush. The M1 Plush is an incredible mattress. What the M1 Plush is going to give you is all the same features that the M1 Firm gave you. You're still going to get that microcoil, 2,040 in a queen size of those microcoils. You still get the 2 layers of latex. You still get all the wonderful things that you would get in the M1 Firm, but with a little plusher, little softer ride. This mattress is incredible for people like myself who like a little plusher feel, a little more cozy kind of feeling when they get in the mattress, a little more conforming. And if I could get my assistant, actually, the way you're lying, again, nice and straight on that mattress, do you feel like your butt's sinking in a little too much on that mattress, or how does that feel to you?
No, it kind of feels like it just helps my hips perfectly aligned.
Perfect. Okay, great. And that's, again, also what we want. Do you have that floating on a cloud feel?
Yes.
Perfect. All right,
that's all of the beds, this is the one that feels most like a cloud.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, this is going to give you an incredible cloud feel, especially on your back, because remember, on your back, you're not putting as much weight on your back as you are when you're on your side. You're concentrating the weight over your shoulders as opposed to on your side when you're concentrating your weight on one small square inch there. But let's do this. Let's go ahead and have you lie on your side to see if it feels equally as good on your side.
Oh, wow.
Feel good?
That feels amazing.
Yeah.
It doesn't even feel like you're laying on a bed.
Good. Well, I'm happy that anything else you can kind of describe when you're lying on the mattress.
So it actually feels like, you know how like when you're a woman, your hips will like kind of jet up a little bit on some beds. This feels like that's not happening. It feels like my hips are the same way they would be if I was standing up.
Perfect.
Like my spine is totally like aligned.
Great. And you know, you look really well and aligned. Again, you don't get that hip and shoulder jamming up. You look nice and aligned. Hip and shoulder are settling in really nicely to the mattress. And you said it yourself. It feels like you're on a cloud. Of all the mattresses you've lied on, this feels the best to you. I would recommend this mattress to anybody who likes a little bit plusher feel, doesn't necessarily like maybe a little bit firmer feel. You still get incredible support and conformability in the M1 Firm, but with a little bit softer ride in the M1 Plush. Again, it's just a personal preference. I definitely would recommend this more to somebody who is a little bit more advanced in age, somebody mature, somebody's buying it for their mother, who's advanced in age, above 60, because what happens with them is they get arthritic. As we get older, bones get more brittle, skin gets thinner, joints lose lubrication, and so as we get more arthritic, we need a little bit more of a pressure relieving, little bit softer mattress. So somebody maybe more advanced in age, great for really just about anybody, but definitely you'd want to take advantage of the plushness of the M1 if you have arthritis, fibromyalgia, hip replacement, shoulder replacement, or again, getting up there a little bit more advanced in years. Any sort of real ailment that ails the body where you have arthritis, shoulder, hip, any of that problems, the M1 Plush is going to be the better option than the M1 Firm. Now we're down to the last two beds in the Aireloom line and the two higher end models. And the one model that we're going to talk about right now is called the M2 Firm. That's right, M2. And if you're trying to figure out what the 2 at the end of the M stands for, well, it's 2 layers of microcoils. That's right. In the M1, you get 1 layer of microcoils. In the M2, you get 2 layers of microcoils. So the difference in the jump is going to be an extra layer of microcoils. You go from 2,000 microcoils in the M1 in the queen size to 4,000 microcoils, double the amount of microcoils. And again, those microcoils change the feel of the mattress. Also, what you get is you get a layer in the quilt package here of a 3.5 pound visco gel, which incorporates graphite. Now that graphite, again, is designed to keep you cool. The foam is a high quality foam, that gel that's infused with that graphite. It's a mineral based oil, not a petroleum based oil, so it doesn't have all the off-gassing chemicals. Heirloom does everything with health in mind and comfort. They really just make a phenomenal product. So again, we get into the difference between the M1 and the M2, extra layer of microcoils, 2,000 in the M1, 4,000 in the M2, and that layer in the comfort right there of that graphite infused visco gel. I'd like to see, how do you feel when you're lying on your back?
This is incredible. It feels like a dream. I mean, you feel no weight.
Yeah, it almost gives a sense of weightless when you lie on this particular mattress, which is a great thing. When you feel a sense of weightless, you're not applying any pressure. That pressure is being distributed, and that's how this mattress feels. Again, the difference is really that microcoil. That extra layer of microcoils, again, with that gel, really changes the feel from the M1 to the M2, and it's noticeable. It isn't subtle. So it's an incredible difference in the way the two beds feel. Would that be accurate? I mean, you can feel a difference?
Yeah.
Okay, lie on your side. Let's go ahead and try that side position.
Oh, well, that was really easy to roll over.
Yeah, so you don't have that problem where you're rolling. Now, how does that feel when you're on your side?
It's incredible. Like, I'm completely aligned from like the base of my spine all the way down to my hips.
Yeah, very well said. This mattress really is an incredible mattress. Who would I recommend this for? Well, I don't think there's anybody I wouldn't recommend this mattress for. In fact, this mattress is probably I would probably say the single mattress of all the options that I've shown that I don't think there's anybody that would be unhappy with it. And I mean that. Whether you're a back sleeper, a side sleeper, a stomach sleeper, regardless of your age, regardless of if you have any hip problems, arthritis, anything going on with your body, this mattress is going to be incredibly beneficial. And again, I don't think there's a customer of any body type, any age, any ailment that wouldn't absolutely love the M2 Firm. And if anybody has any questions, you guys, please feel free, again, to reach out to me. I can get you fitted for a mattress. I just need to ask a few questions. I've been in the business 31 years. I went to sleep school at Stanford, got a wealth of information. We can get you fitted for the right bed. I'm glad to answer any questions you have. And the last bed we're going to talk about today is the Aireloom M2 Plush. Did we save the best for last? Well, I guess it depends on who you ask. The M2 Plush is going to be the softest bed in the line that I've described. Of all the beds we've talked about today, the M2 Plush is going to be the softest. So it's not going to be a mattress that's for everybody. But if you like a nice plush feel like myself, it will work. Again, the softest bed of the line. You certainly get all the same bells and whistles in the M2 Plush that you get in the M2 Firm. You get that 4,000 microcoils in the mattress. You get the 2 layers of latex. Again, everything stays consistent, but with, again, a softer, plusher feel to it. How do they accomplish that? They usually change up the gauge of the microcoil and use a softer upholstery in the softer mattress than they're going to do in the firmer mattress. That's how you accomplish that. So you'll get the same support in both, because the coils in both mattresses are going to be the same. You're going to get the same type of coils, same amount of coils, just different comfort layers. Now, as you can see, she's lying on the mattress right here. She's lying on her back. And now, obviously, you can tell this feels softer than the one you were just on. But give me your feedback on it, if you would.
It's definitely softer. It's it's more, it's softer without, it doesn't sag though. It's very, it's supportive, I guess is what you'd say, but very soft.
Very soft, that's right. Let's have you try it on your side.
Oh, very easy to turn on the side.
Good.
Not a struggle.
Good.
Ah,
How's that
wow.
feel?
It's like a cloud.
Yeah, it's nice and plush.
Yeah.
Really wonderful mattress. It's, again, for that specific customer that's looking to go soft. If you're looking for the utmost in comfort, support, but you really want a soft mattress, and plush is really your thing like it is mine, look no further than the M2 Plush. Now, who would I recommend this mattress for? Well, again, it's not going to be for everybody. If somebody is a little bit bigger build and they sleep on their stomach, it's probably going to be out of the question. For some side sleepers, a little bit bigger, also probably going to not be one that I recommend. I sell these a lot to people who have serious ailments. And what I mean by serious ailments is somebody who has a serious issue with arthritis, something going on with fusions, spinal fusions, hip replacements, fibromyalgia, that kind of stuff. So people who have really serious issues that really need a conforming pressure relieving mattress, and any little pressure that they put on the body can disrupt their sleeping pattern or cause discomfort, this is the mattress for that. In fact, I would actually recommend this mattress above just about any mattress in 31 years that I've been doing this. Believe it or not, I've seen a lot of mattresses, and I'd probably recommend this over just about any other option that I've sold over that course of time. It is that nice, and I think that highly of it. An incredible mattress.